Hey guys, it's Monday, September 14th, and I'm going to try to do a little quick blog for my channel. But there is construction next door, and right now it's very deceptively quiet, but you will hear something possibly all of a sudden become very loud, so just warning you ahead of time. So the VMAs last night were really, I felt really bad because there were some wonderful performances, like the Michael Jackson tribute. Oh my God, I loved that. And then when Janet came out during that song, she looked great. She was dancing great. She sounded great. I always loved that song. It was awesome. It was an awesome tribute. And what Madonna said, I read somewhere this morning that somebody thought that she had made it about her. And I think she was just trying to show people the similarities and why she felt a connection with him early on in the 80s and 90s or whatever. The fact that Madonna grew up in the Midwest, she had 8 brothers and sisters, so did Michael. And then at 6 he became a huge star, and at 6 she lost her mother. And she was saying, like, you know, I felt like I had problems, but really not having a childhood is worse than not having a mother, because at least I was able to make mistakes. And that's so important too. And I've talked about that in some of my other videos about how in my YouTube is like vaudeville video, like how we have to be able to make mistakes. And the fact that people comment on our videos, on the one hand, is really cool because you get to, you know, find new support. But on the other hand, it's kind of bad because it's like, this is just like a place to express yourself or to try new things out or whatever. And if people are critiquing you, before you're able to kind of find your own voice or feeling or whatever with something, it can kind of make you too self-conscious too fast. So anyways, for Madonna, can you hear the construction thing? It's so irritating. So irritating. But anyways, so I really got a lot out of it, and I really liked what Madonna had to say, and I thought that, you know, she was right on point when she said that she had abandoned him and we had all abandoned him. And that's true. I really felt that way too. Where as soon as I found out Michael Jackson died, I felt like I had spent so much. That's just honestly, it's not even like I'm trying to say this to sound cool after the fact. I literally felt that I had gone down a path of judging him instead of really trying to understand what was going on. And my judgments came from, some of it came from really, I just didn't understand what was going on with him. Some of it was just beyond my ability to understand. I didn't understand the constant plastic surgeries because I loved the way he looked before. And I didn't understand the covering of his face and the covering of his children, and like, are they really his children? There was like so many things I was just like, oh, it's so strange what's happening. So I couldn't really understand what was happening with Michael Jackson. I thought he was so awesome and perfect from like off the wall days. So it was hard for me to just keep changing with what was happening. And so I guess it got to a certain point where I was just like, I reached my point of understanding, and I just sort of like cut it off a little bit. But I never went so far as to make fun of the child molestation charges. And that's one thing I'll always hold against Jay Leno, is I never liked that. He always made fun of that, as did many, many other people. But I really didn't like that because I thought, you don't ever make fun of something like that. You don't ever make fun of murder, and you don't make fun of child molestation. And if it's true or if it's not true, regardless, there are people that are molested that are children, and there's people out there doing it. So either way, it's a horrible thing. You don't make fun of it. And if he were innocent, then that you don't make fun of it. If he were guilty, you don't make fun of it. Like, either way, you do not make fun of that. And that's something that always bothered me. But I definitely felt that, you know, it was pretty, I had turned my back on him as well. I'm not sure how I could have done it differently, but I just know that I felt that when I heard that he died. So I really related to Madonna. Once again, I find myself relating to Madonna a lot through the years. That's why I love Madonna. But anyways, if people want to judge her, people are going to judge her. There's not much you can do about that. So anyways, the VMAs, so then there was that. And then Beyonce's performance, I thought was amazing. I mean, it was cool to see her do that live. Because, you know, sometimes people are like, well, they were cutting and they were doing all the camera angles, and there's no way she could have done that dance, like from the video. You know, single ladies, like the whole way through. But she did pretty much the whole way through, and then choreographed with a bunch of other people. It was pretty awesome. And I liked Green Day's performance. I didn't really get Lady Gaga. She has her fans. I mean, who cares what I think, right? I'm just expressing, I really don't get her. I don't get her music. I feel like she's a classically trained singer, musician, whatever. And I feel like she just went down gimmick road to get attention, which fine, but then bring some meaning or something to it. And I just feel like she's not, I don't I don't know. I just don't get anything from anything that she does, visually or anything. And I love theatrical, weird stuff. It's not like I'm against weird makeup or weird costumes or weird abstract art. I'm all for that. I like it, actually. But I just don't get her. I don't get what she's doing, and I don't get her. I just don't get her. How can I talk about this blog without talking about Kanye West? What a child, man-child he is. I mean, I almost am speechless at him going on stage when Taylor Swift is getting her award. First of all, it's MTV. It's MTV Music Video Awards. MTV Music, Video, Awards. I mean, it's like, it's not meant to be like serious, like, it's just fans, I think, voting, right? I don't even know who votes for MTV Music Video Awards. Who is it? Is it the fans? Is it some panel of people? I don't even know. But the point is, it's just music videos. That's it. And if Taylor Swift won, Taylor Swift won. That's just the bottom line. And I don't care what you think. Nobody cares what you think, Kanye. And if you're being interviewed or you're talking on your blog, fine, then talk. But how dare you get on the stage, take the mic away from her, and then say your own thing? I mean, that is just, I can't even believe what gumption. Like, who are you? You're so full of yourself. You can't even see anything anymore. And it's like, if you were fighting for human rights or something important, I could see that. Sometimes you have to take stuff to that level. I get it. But this is a music video awards ceremony. That was a 17-year-old girl accepting her first award. Are you crazy? I mean, are you crazy? You're crazy. And speaking of crazy, Little Mama jumping on stage at the end after Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. I was like, who is that? Like, I was like, she looks familiar. And it's like the judge from America's Best Dance Crew chick. Like, I know she had a song that was popular, but I was like, what is going on? It's like everything that makes sense is just not making sense. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. And to end, I had a wonderful end of last week. I got to meet Olivia Newton-John and David Foster, and that was really, really great because they were both in the studio with Dapo. And so I got my picture taken, and I'll put it in here. And David Foster didn't think I could take the picture with one hand. And you guys, if anybody's met me in person, know I can take a picture with my camera in my hand of me and another person. And I can even do it blind now without the screen. I don't know. I don't know how it is. I just know how to hold the camera so I get both of us in the shot. It's a gift, really. It's really a gift. So then I'll put the shot of me and David Foster in now. Okay, so that's all I got to say today. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and hopefully you're not listening to construction like I am. And I hope you're doing something fun and productive, and I hope you're feeling good this week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.